Hey guys, what's up? Bit of a testing video and also somewhat of a, I guess, teachable moment video. Alright, so I got these mics a while ago, the Boya mics. Yeah, this kit goes for like 79.95 on Amazon, right? I got the two mic kit and a receiver. It does come with its own little pouch, it's like USB cables. There's a wind blocker and all the good stuff. So this thing's for $80. Overall, the audio quality has been good. I haven't had that much complaints with it, right? Overall, I'm pretty happy with like the way how these mics work. As you can see, like I'm speaking into it. I had to like learn how to like work with this using the DJI gimbal because both the mic itself and the DJI has its own like input gain, right? So I had to find like the balance. So far what works for me is that I had to like turn down the gain of like the DJI itself all the way down to -20, and then like pretty much like the audio gets controlled just by this thing, right? This thing actually is pretty sensitive audio gain wise, so it does a good job. It does have built-in noise reduction, but I don't use it. For noise reduction, I'd rather do that in post, if I'm able to, right? But so far, these mics have been okay for $80. A few complaints, though, is that the overall build quality of these things are not that great. Part of the reason why I left the wind blocker on is because the clips on it are basically made of like very cheap plastic. It feels like. I have read comments that like the clips of the wind blocker itself, like people, if you try to remove these things, it could break, and then you can't use them anymore, right? So once I added them, I just left them, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But the reason why I'm making this video right now is because the clips on the back actually broke when I went to like the LA County Fair. I wanted to clip it on my shirt, and like one of the clips broke. I was like, what the fuck? Soon after that, my the second clip broke. So both of these mics, like the clip broke, right? So basically what I did was I went to like Home Depot and I got like a pack of like magnets, right? And then I got some Gorilla Glue and like I glued it to the back. So part of the reason why I'm making this video is, well, one, I'm showing you what happens with these types of mics, right? If you were to like get something that's pretty inexpensive, all right? But also like the possibility that the clips can break, and then I guess this is a solution I did. Just as importantly, I want to like see if like I was kind of concerned if like the magnets would kind of affect the audio or like the internal somehow, right? From the looks of it so far, from the my audio meters, it says that like it's picking up the audio, so I'm not gonna know how much this is gonna affect the audio until I edit this thing, right? But now if you notice, like so there's two magnets right there, right? The overall goal is I'm able to take one of the magnets off and be able to use it almost like a clip on the shirt, right? So I'm gonna do that now. I can remove one of the magnets right now. Yeah, these are pretty strong, right? So the idea is that I can just use this as a clip on my shirt, right? And there you go. So actually it works okay. The thing I noticed about these magnets is that being circular, they just snap. They get centered pretty well once they're on there, right? I'm not worried about like the magnets swiveling and save like it also like point down or anything like that. It actually stays in place pretty well, right? So the only thing I am concerned is that if I'm walking and like for some reason this mic gets caught and it gets yanked off me, it could easily get separated from my clothes, right? And like I might drop it, but that could happen even if you had the clip, right? So it's a test at the moment. All right, I just turned on the other mic to test it out to make sure everything is working properly. Yeah, something to keep in mind when you buy like I guess inexpensive mics. Overall, honestly, I'm actually still happy with these mics. I do like the overall audio quality. This kit cost me $80, like I said. Now the thing with me, and like I mentioned this before, I do try to find the balance between finding stuff that's inexpensive. Say like the DJI mic kits to get the 2-pack with a receiver is gonna cost like those things are like what $300 for 2 mics and a receiver with like the charging case thing. Yeah, it's like $350. No, I cannot do that. Fuck that. I mean, there are reasons why you may want to go with the DJI mics. One of them being that you do not need a receiver with this thing, right? With this one, you do need the receiver that plugs into like the back, and then it connects, via Bluetooth, right? That's how these work. They work through Bluetooth. With the DJI mics, you can actually just turn on the mic itself, and it connects with the DJI, right? There's already a receiver for those mics built into the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, right? So you don't need a receiver. So I guess certain things like that can be a benefit, right? At least for me, that's not that big of a deal, right? Like I said, I try to find like the balance between like finding affordable stuff and good quality. Because if this thing happens, on my $300 mics, like, and I have to do this thing, it's gonna slightly piss me off. But in this situation, whatever. I just got some Gorilla Glue. I added some like magnets. It works fine. As long as I get good audio, I'm okay, right? Because if for whatever reason this thing breaks, I drop it, it gets lost, stolen, whatever. I'm spending $80 won't hurt as much as $350. You know what I'm saying? So at least that's how I see it. I try to find that limit of like, this is good enough right here. Because like, there are like less expensive mics than this, but overall audio quality, I like it. But yeah, like the plastic that's made out of it's not that great. Like I said, I'm scared to remove like the wind blocker because I don't want to break the clips. And I'm glad I haven't done that because you can tell, like, see, like the clips itself broke, right? But I was able to improvise and like hopefully the audio was not being affected by that magnets, right? So, anyways, kind of a test video and also just to like, I guess, share some knowledge with you, my experience with these mics. Good mics, I like them. I do suggest them, still. But yeah, keep in mind like the plastic in these things are not that great. They have like newer versions, so maybe like I got an older version that the plastic is not great. But also, if you are able to like find a replacement, see that like there's like a hook in the back where you're able to like replace the broken clip, then go for it. But I've been wanting to get like the magnet thing for a while, so I mean, I guess in a way that's kind of worked out for me, so that's why I'm not too mad about it. Alright guys, that's all I have to say. Hope this video helps. Check out the links in the descriptions if you want to like support the channel any other way. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys later. Peace.